everybody, Zolo here, and why am I here in Cloud 9? Well, it's not really called Cloud 9, it's called the Vortex Pinnacle, because, well, let's face it, if you read the title of this video, you probably already know. That's right, we're gonna solo Altairus. That's right, Altairus. Now, what Altairus is a dragon boss in the Vortex Pinnacle, and he has a chance of dropping a specific mount, and that mountain is called the Wrens of the Drake of the North Wind. That's right. Wrens of the Drake of the North Wind. Oh yeah. Anyway, now, Wrens of the Drake of the North Wind can basically drop in Heroic or normal, but obviously, you know, you're going to want to do normal because, let's face it, you can't solo Heroic, even though the drop chance is greater in Heroic, but, let's face it, enough times and you'll be able to get this cool little mount. So, now, as you can see, I'm obviously editing through specific parts of this video. That way, you don't need to see unnecessary crap. I mean, let's face it, you don't want to see this crap. You want to see specific crap that will help you through this fight. So, you know, being able to camo past certain mobs, we'll just get to this boss fight a lot quicker. Now, for this boss fight itself, it's actually pretty simple, but half of it requires luck, and the other half requires timing. So you need the right spec, which is Marksman, and you need the right pet, I recommend Turtle, and you need the right glyphs, which I will go over shortly. So, as for this fight, basically it begins, and he will immediately summon winds throughout the entire area itself. Now notice that he does that chilling frost breath thing. You're going to want to feign death as soon as he casts that, because that way he untargets you and goes back to your pet. Of course, you want to be able to have Menpet out the whole time. I actually wiped plenty of times just because I completely forgot about Menpet and just tried to DPS the crap out of him down. And just when he was almost down, my pet constantly died. So keep a close eye on your pet throughout the entire time. Also, when you have Feign Death on cooldown, be sure to use Deterrence, because Deterrence will also help. Also, if you happen to get hit by, you know, one of those frost breath things, be sure to also, you know, constantly have Chimera Shot up, because let's face it, since you're Marksman spec, you can be able to heal yourself with Chimera Shot. It's very, very useful. Also, these winds that are on the floor, basically, you gotta stand in the right spot, because if you don't, your haste will go down so fast. But if you stand in the right spot, then your haste will go up, and I do mean by a lot, so you'll be able to just DPS the crap out of this guy. But just because you're in the right spot does not mean that you should forget about your pet. Keep Menpet up throughout the entire fight. Also, when Feign Death and Deterrence are both on cooldown, use Readiness, and you'll be able to get them both right back up. It's really nice, and it works like a charm. For this fight, I recommend using, of course, Glyph of Menpet, which will obviously help with that. Glyph of Feign Death, which will basically reduce the cooldown on your Feign Death by 5 seconds, which is actually pretty good. Obviously, you want Chimera Shot too, that way you can use Chimera Shot as many times as you want. Then the rest of these glyphs are just optional. So that's it! This has been Zolo with a little, I guess you could say, inside look on Throne of the Four Winds and Altairus. Enough trial and error, blah 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 blah, and this mount will be yours. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, guys!